Hey, this is Evan Phoenix, XCW Recall.
Welcome back to another episode of Recall. I am your host, Venom. In today's episode, we're talking about Evan Phoenix. Evan Phoenix would go on to face Joe Trigger Travis with the manager, Corey Lee. They'd be facing at Midwinter Warfare 2018 for the Extreme Championship. You know, this was a different type of match. You know, DJ would go on to have to vacate that Extreme Championship, so who no one other than to face for the Extreme Championship? Evan Phoenix and Joe Trigger Travis. Let's get on to watch that now.
So here we are, your first championship win, your first singles title. You actually won a tag team championship ahead of this with Stevie Goebel. But this is for a vacated Extreme Championship where DJ was injured at the Night of Champions show the year prior. And now we got Corey Lee on his way to the ring, who is the manager of Joe Trigger Travis at the time, as Corey Lee was out with an injury. But Extreme Championship, obviously that's putting a stamp on you already with the Extreme moniker. So right off the bat, when you were told you were going to be put into a situation where there's an Extreme Championship involved, what's your first thoughts?
Pain. Honestly, a lot of pain heading into that match. It's obviously I didn't know ahead of time in this match that DJ was going to be out with an injury because at the VCAs I had issued the challenge to DJ Wolbert for the Extreme title. So this, when I popped into Midwinter, I was not expecting to wrestle him, actually. So it came as a surprise because DJ, I didn't really wrestle a whole lot. So in this match, it was like somebody that's definitely new. Like, this is a guy who has never wrestled.
Not as familiar with.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that he was doing kind of a character change. He was also in the tag team just before this, the Young and Reckless. So this is really coming of a coming out party for Joe Trigger Travis as well. Now, did a lot of planning and preparation come in this match? Did you guys have the time to kind of talk and get a plan of action for what you're going to do? Because neither one of you have really competed for a singles championship to this point. So this was a big pivotal match for both of you guys.
No, actually, we didn't. We should have, but no, actually, we didn't. We just kind of like looked at each other and we just kind of knew that, you know, this might be kind of a one-off thing, and we just kind of wanted it to be like, oh, we don't even know the spot, so we want to kind of keep the fans guessing as well of what's going to happen in this match.
Now, on this, obviously, you were a number one contender, so the announcement was made to just put to have you as the number one contender face the winner of a battle royal, which Joe Trigger Travis would win early in the night. And you are still under the original Evan Phoenix persona. How do you think things differ for you in your career now versus then, you know, wearing the mask and playing a completely different character?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think it was a big moment when I got rid of the mask because, like, nobody was really expecting me to get rid of the mask. Everybody expected me to be the hero all the time. Like, I think either this year or the next year I ended up winning Most Shocking for losing the mask. And I think it's created huge steps for me because I think here I was more of like a mid-card wrestler with it. And then now I was able to break free and turn into more of like a serious Evan Phoenix role that eventually won me the world title.
So did Corey Lee being on the outside, did that play a role at all in this match? Was that helpful having a seasoned vet like him? Because you were only about a year into your run at this point, and you also took some time off on your leave. So you were fresh back, a couple months back from being gone. So it's still early in your career. Was having a vet like him and someone as good as Aaron in there, was that helpful to you guys at all?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think that's why we didn't really prepare, really talk about this match a whole lot. Right there, I think I dislocated my shoulder right there. But yeah, actually it helped a whole lot to talk about the match with two veterans out there. Just kind of made us feel comfortable in that match in a sense.
So you hurt your shoulder earlier in the match. Did that play a factor in anything that you wanted to do in this match?
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of want to come in ball of fire like I am now, but I don't know, it just right here that part kind of fucked up because I can't really outstretch my arm. So I don't think it affected me a whole lot. I think it affected Joe a lot more, and I kind of feel bad for this because there's nothing I could really do. Right now I'm on the ground and my shoulder popped out again. So I was also dealing with that on top of things.
Now, you knew ahead of this match that you were going to walk out the Extreme Champion. So what's going through your mind now you're injured and you know that you're about to have this championship?
I'm hoping that the writing crew doesn't see this and stops me from holding it for that long. I don't want to, especially in my mindset right now is I don't want to stop the match and cause disarray with everything going on. Yeah,
there was a lot of injuries during this time. Corley was out with a torn ACL. We had you with an injured shoulder. DJ was out with an injured knee. So it was infectious that year.
Yeah.
Now, Joe didn't get the opportunity to work with too many people in XCW. What can you recall about your time working with Joe in this match?
Oh, it was great.
Because Joe wasn't long for XCW.
No, he wasn't, but honestly, I enjoyed working with him a whole lot. I think, honestly, if he would have stayed around a lot longer, there was a lot of things that everybody could learn from him. Because he was talking me through every step with my arm hurt and everything. He definitely helped me through this match a hell of a lot, and he doesn't get enough credit for it, especially for how short his tenure here was.
Joe's gone on to work some independence and stuff since XCW's time, so he's definitely gone out and made a name for himself. And at this point, it's just survival mode, huh?
Yeah.
And it's probably smart of Joe to sell an injury as well, just to kind of slow down your guys' pace.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of that's why I'm saying, he doesn't get enough credit for this match at all. Because, he definitely helped me through this match, helped me through with, the injury during it. He knew how important this was for me for my first singles.
Off the ropes duck, big drop kick. And you would have a pretty long tenure as Extreme Champion. You even go into SummerMania as champion, where you'd have a feud with Venom. So definitely set you up for success. You would have probably one of your biggest runs to date following that in the Freedom Fighters. So do you kind of consider this match as a jump start to really how your career would go?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Because I feel when I first started, I feel there was big plans for me, and I kind of ruined it by leaving, by going on leave.
There's Ryan Romero, who is the young and reckless partner of Joe Trigger Travis. And a simple roll up. And there it is. So after recalling this match for the first time in a long time, knowing your injury and everything else. How do you think things went?
Overall, I feel like, again, the match could have been a little bit better on my part, just because if I wouldn't have sustained the injury, I feel like that match would have flowed a little bit better. There wouldn't be as many slow spots. When it comes down to, like, watching these matches, you know, you're your biggest critic, like, at all times. And, like, I definitely feel like I was hella green in this match. With an injury, I didn't know what to do. Joe had to walk me through what was going on. Honestly, I'm still mad at myself about this match because of the injury. Like, I knew my shoulder was hurt, and I wasn't really trying to... I was more thinking about the win more than, like, protecting me or, like, the competitor I was in the ring with.
Well, you definitely got through it, and you win your first singles championship, the Extreme Championship.
Huge win for Evan Phoenix right there. You know, Evan Phoenix just coming back from his little bit of an absence he had just had. You know, Evan Phoenix is going on to change his look now, change his attitude, and change the way he is. And that's where has got him today. He's XCW champion now, national champion. He's done it. But, you know, that's all I got for you guys today. See you in the next episode.